Good evening, everyone. Welcome once again to the playoffs. This is Wheelchair Football Tonight. I'm Jimmy Anderson. The playoffs of the fifth season of the PWFL are underway. This is our first semifinal game between the 3-4 Hook'em Horns going up against the 6-0 Team LSR. They are undefeated. First half highlights coming up. LSR trying to become only the second team in league history to go to the bowl game and have an undefeated season. Carlos Guerrero was the captain of the Destroyers, the team that did it last year, and he could be the quarterback that does it this year. They are on the board with 7 points right there with that run. Nothing yet for Hook'em Horns. Ricardo Castaneda is the captain for Team LSR with Carlos being the quarterback. Johnny Martinez now with a pass to his left side. Steven Torres comes up with the catch. Right on the goal line is where he was stopped. So this is Bishop Bryant now playing center. And Trevor McHouston and Jesus Guzman playing guards, and that is Johnny Martinez who runs it right into the end zone. 6 points for Hook'em Horns, and Team LSR has 7. As we take a look once again at Team LSR, they are wearing matching shirts. They are showing team unity, and Carlos Guerrero is going to try to show a skill set in his arm with that pass, and he got it to Tommy White, who showed his own skill set in his own right as a wide receiver. Fourth down conversion attempt, though, on the horizon for Team LSR. Tommy White makes the catch once again. Was it enough? It was not. Jacob Giverson says no go, and David Enderle agrees on the other side, on the far side, as referee, as Hook'em Horns now have the ball in their possession. It's 1st and 10 for them. Johnny Martinez, short pass up the middle to Steven Torres, who is going to go all the way, and no, he is, because nobody is on him, and that's going to be 6 points for the Hook'em Horns. 12 points for them. They now have a 5-point lead over the undefeated LSR team. LSR, again, trying to become only the second team in league history to go to the Louie Cantu championship, being undefeated. Ricardo Castaneda, the captain, snapping to Carlos Guerrero. Nice pass to his brother David, I believe. Yes, that's who it was. He was tackled. Ricardo once again playing center. Tommy White as well as Rodney as left and right guards. And that was intended for David Guerrero. It was incomplete. Fourth down conversion attempt once again, their second of the game. And it is David Guerrero who catches that pass. They're now up by 2. We've got a back and forth game. 14 for Team LSR. Hook'em Horns have 12. They're down only 2 as we approach the second half right here. We take a look at the highlights from the second half. As the Hook'em Horns set to have the ball right here. Bishop Bryant set to snap here momentarily. Jesus and Trevor left and right guard. And Steven Torres on the left. And I believe Jen Mack is playing on the right. I think she's subbing, and it is Steven Torres with the catch. And he was tackled, but they have the first down nevertheless. Johnny Martinez rolls out to the right, up the sideline, and good blocking with Jen Mack at 19 points now for the Hook'em Horns with that touchdown from Johnny Martinez. Team LSR trailing once again by 5. They have 14. Carlos Guerrero is going to try to change that right here, but Johnny Martinez batted that pass away like it was an unwanted mosquito. And now we go back to Team LSR once again. This is Ricardo Castaneda and Carlos Guerrero in the gun. Bunch formation for the wide receivers. And David Guerrero, the intended target for that pass. It was incomplete. It was a 4th down. And now Hook'em Horns have it once again. Johnny Martinez taking the snap. Steven Torres blocked on the left side. Johnny is going to run around with it on the left side, but gets it to Torres, who became open, and it is 25 points for Hook'em Horns. Team LSR has 14 points. It's now an 11-point deficit for Team LSR, who are undefeated coming into this semifinal game. Johnny Martinez with the kickoff. Oh, bounces off right there. And Christopher Ruppel recovers it on that kickoff. It was touched. Because of that, it was a live ball, and that means that Hook'em Horns now have control of it once again thanks to that kickoff. A wild one it was. And it is Carlos Guerrero who comes up with that interception, but he kind of paid for it pain-wise as he went down. But that means Team LSR has the ball once again, but yet again, another 4th down conversion attempt in their future. As Ricardo Castaneda snaps it to Carlos Guerrero. Trevor McHouston trailing him. Bishop Bryant comes up with the tackles. That means that Hook'em Horns going to have the ball once again. Johnny Martinez rolls out to the right, passes it to Jen Mack playing sub. She's able to hang on to it, not tackled, and because of it, she's able to roll it into the end zone. 33 points now for Hook'em Horns. 14 for Team LSR. They've extended their lead to 19 points. LSR has the ball once again. Their season coming close to being over. Nice spiral from Carlos to brother David with the catch. David forced out of bounds. 19 points they've got to try to make up. They've got about 2 minutes right here to do it. Carlos, again a tight spiral to David Guerrero. So they've made up some of it. They've made up 6 as a matter of fact. 20 points for Team LSR, 33 for the Hook'em Horns. Now it's only a 13-point deficit, but is there enough time, and will they be able to score fast enough? Well, let's take a look here at the next play, and it is Hook'em Horns ball this time, and it is Bishop Bryant who snaps to Johnny Martinez. Out on the right to Trevor McHouston, and Trevor just goes ahead, and that is going to do it. He got tackled right there, but by Alan Rosas. But that is the end of the game, and with that, Hook'em Horns going into the Louie Cantu Bowl over Team LSR. Now, you heard Kelly Elizondo's prediction. She feels that the Gunners are going to be able to beat the Hook'em Horns with no problem. She thought they'd have a tough time against Team LSR. She thinks they're going to have an easy time against the Hook'em Horns. We're going to have to see about that on our next Wheelchair Football tonight. It is indeed the Louie Cantu Bowl 5. It'll be the Hook'em Horns going up against the Gridiron Gunners. You don't want to miss it. Until then, for now, this is Jimmy Anderson signing off for OSM Sports and Wheelchair Football Tonight.